Okay, here we go. Round one is about to start. These women do not like each other. Mikaela Mayer versus Alycia Baumgardner. This fight's been brewing for a little while. Round one just started. Okay, middle of the ring. We got Mikaela Mayer, both from the United States. Alycia Baumgardner, Mikaela Mayer, both from the United States. Mayer, the more accomplished boxer, the better boxer. Alycia Baumgardner has more power, more natural power. So it's going to be a matter of, number one, does Alycia Baumgardner have the power that people say she has? Will she be able to land it? Will Mikaela Mayer be able to step out her comfort zone if it comes down to a brawl? And will she be able to exhibit her superior boxing skill? So this fight's going on in the UK right now. If you need a link, go to Meth Streams. That's what I'm using right now. Methstreams.com. Claressa Shields versus Savannah Marshall is the main event. Right now, the co-main event is on between Alycia Baumgardner and Mikaela Mayer. Round one, 50 seconds left. Right now, not much going on. Mikaela Mayer hasn't let her hands go yet. And Baumgardner maybe landed one nice right hand. But for the most part, nothing much going on yet. A lot of feeling out. Lot of bad bad vibes between these two. They've been talking shit on social media, in interviews, and everything else for quite a while now. This fight's been brewing for a minute. And then obviously in the main event, we got Claressa Shields, as of now, the greatest woman female boxer of all time. And she's going against Savannah Marshall, who has a win over her in the amateurs 10 years ago, granted. But there's a grudge match going on in both of these women's fights. Co-main event, Mikaela Mayer versus Alycia Baumgardner. Round one in the books. Not much went on. You might give the round to Baumgardner based off the fact that she landed a couple decent power shots. But neither fighter really established anything in that round. And, just a lot of feeling out. Like I said, Mikaela Mayer, she's a little more of a boxer. So she's going to download information a little bit more and try to use her superior skill. Whereas Alycia Baumgardner, her main path to victory is going to be more based on pressing the fight and trying to make it rough. Trying to land a big right hand. Tim Bradley was in camp or did an interview with them, and he made her hit him with a couple of shots. He actually said he thought the left hand had a little more pop than the right hand. But the right hand is what she's known for at the moment in Baumgardner. All right. So here we go. Round two. We got meeting in the middle of the ring. Both women flicking a jab. Baumgardner landed 7 out of 27 in the first round. Mayer only 3 out of 22, according to CompuBox. It's always debatable, how much you can go by CompuBox. It is a human doing it. But you got to use your eyes and see what you got. As of now, Baumgardner's trying to time a big shot. And so far, Mikaela Mayer hasn't been able to, get fully comfortable yet. She's kind of still trying to figure out Baumgardner's timing, figure out, her movement. She's doing a lot of, fast left to right movement at the moment. We got 110 left. Round number two, co-main event, Mikaela Mayer versus Alycia Baumgardner, women's boxing. The event's taking place out in the UK. That's why the main event is going on right now at 5 p.m. That's when main events usually happen if the fights are taking place in the United Kingdom. Alycia just landed a couple of nice shots on Mikaela Mayer. And once again, Mikaela Mayer, Olympian. I believe she was a gold medalist, but I know she was an Olympian for sure. And she is by far on paper the more skilled boxer, as well as the more accomplished boxer by far. But at the moment, Alycia Baumgardner is making it her fight. She's making it rough, and you know, right now, Mikaela Mayer looks like she's having a little bit of a hard time figuring out Baumgardner and how she moves. Another nice right hand from Baumgardner. Mikaela Mayer comes up short again. All right. So we're looking at 2 rounds in the books. Very good chance you give both of those rounds to Baumgardner. But both rounds were close. Not much happened. So, you know, by default, you might give it to Baumgardner just based upon, you know, Baumgardner's been the more active fighter. And she's landed the flush shots. So she probably does have 2 rounds in the books. You know, both of these fights tonight, these female fights, they're both unification bouts. I believe the Claressa Shields Marshall fight is full unification for all the belts. And I believe the Mikaela Mayer, they might be both full unifications. I know there's 7 belts on the line in total. So as of now, they're showing Claressa Shields. She's backstage getting taped up. You know, like I said, a lot of heat coming to this fight from both the female fighters, you know, from all 4 female fighters. This was an all-female fighter card. One of the first times you've seen that, you know, where actually people are interested. As of now, Baumgardner clearly got 2 rounds in the books, in the bank against Baumgardner. So we got to see if, pardon me. Baumgardner clearly has 2 rounds in the books against Mayer. And we got to see if Mikaela is able to do anything different. Because Mikaela doesn't really have as much power. So if she ends up losing rounds and getting in a hole, it's going to be a little harder for her to dig her way out of the hole with the bigger shot. You know, whereas Baumgardner has more of a chance to do that because she is the more naturally heavy-handed fighter. So as of now, everything's going in Alicia's favor. You know, her reflexes are looking better. You know, she's looking faster. The footwork is more varied. She's plotting on a sharp short hook. Mikaela better watch out for that one, because if she lands that sharp short hook that she just popped right there, that's going to be a problem. And I think I just heard Tim Bradley saying the same exact thing that I was saying as I was saying it. I'm trying not to keep the volume too loud because I don't want to end up getting popped for any copyright nonsense. I assume there's only 4 people in here, so I assume everyone is subscribed. If you're not, please subscribe. All right, I appreciate it. Round 3, 27 seconds left. Mikaela Mayer versus Alycia Baumgardner. Right now, Baumgardner's outboxing her, showing better instincts in the ring, which she claimed like she had coming in. And you know what? As of now, Baumgardner's proven all her shit talk and all her cocky behavior and, aggressive behavior towards Mikaela Mayer. Right now, Baumgardner's proving herself right at the moment, you know, and there's really no denying it right now. You know, Mikaela Mayer looks a little befuddled, looks a little confused, and she better start doing something different very soon, because Baumgardner is putting rounds in the bank. I believe we're going into the 4th round, and I can't find a round for Mikaela Mayer yet. And like I said, Mikaela Mayer, I think her last name is not Mayer. Mikaela Mayer, I said Mayer about 6,000 times. So either way, don't fucking matter. Right now, that bitch is losing. That's the bottom line. Mikaela Mayer is losing the fight handily at the moment. And it's not that Alycia Baumgardner is doing anything, you know, extremely spectacular, or, she hasn't landed any, any supreme power shots yet, but she's landed a bunch. But she's just the more active. She's controlling the ring. And Mikaela Mayer, whatever her name is, who was the favorite and is the Olympian, who was very successful in the amateurs, dominating this division for a decade. Right now, she's on the losing end of this fight by far. She did have her best round in the 3rd round, but as of now, Baumgardner, she's almost doubling her in lands. And we got minute 33 left in the 4th round. And if Mayer doesn't do something to turn this fight around, Baumgardner is going to have 4 rounds in the bank before she even knows what's going on. So little surprising to a degree for some people. But when you seen the confidence that was dripping off Alycia Baumgardner all week, and the past 3-4 months, this fight got pushed back 5 weeks. It was supposed to happen 5 weeks ago, but with the death of the Queen, seeing that the fight was taking place in England, they pushed it back, so they had 5 more weeks of shit talk. And Baumgardner's proving herself right now. You know, that self-belief mixed with skills, mixed with talent. It's a motherfucker. And right now, Mikaela Mayer does not look like she can figure out Baumgardner. And no matter how you look at it, that is surprising. It is impressive because Mayer has done nothing but be successful as a boxer. 17-0, multiple titles, you know, boxing for longer than Baumgardner. Not boxing for longer, in way less time, has accomplished a lot more than Baumgardner. Oh, Baumgardner just landed a beautiful combination. Slick combination on the inside. Mikaela Mayer's getting that white girl boxer face. Same face I get when I box. I could win, but I might look like, uh-oh. Mikaela Mayer just landed a couple nice shots at the end of the round. It looked like Baumgardner actually got hurt a little bit, but she was also in the corner where they throw water. So I'm not sure how much of that it's possible it was a slip, but she's not looking as like it looks like something happened at the end of that round there that she didn't like. So let's see. We're going into the 5th round. Mikaela Mayer might have just built a little bit of Mayer. I don't know. Oscar Mayer Wiener. She landed a nice little right hand right here. Bang. Beautiful little right hand, but this is where, oh, and a nice little left hook from Mayer right there. Then Baumgardner came back. Beautiful left hook. Some nice exchanges in that 4th round for sure. You know, more competitive round. That might be the first round that you could give Mayer or Mayer. And just say either one. You know who I'm talking about. And right now it's probably 3-1 Alycia Baumgardner. And we're going into the 5th round. 3-1 Baumgardner. She's won on activity, footwork, and landing the harder shots for the most part. But Mikaela Mayer just had herself a nice 4th round. You know, still Baumgardner's dominant. You know, winning the power punch landing by double, 19-8. But I do believe that last round could probably go to Mikaela. So you're looking at 3-1. Fight got a little more interested in that round. So we got to see what what happens in this 5th round. Let's see if Mikaela Mayer can build on the little bit of momentum that she caught in that round. Couple nice right hands she landed. Baumgardner also landed a nice little right hand in there. Minute 16 left. Round number 5. The fight's starting to get a little more competitive. Oh, nice right hand. Another nice right hand from Mayer. Mikaela's starting to find that right hand and put it right on Baumgardner's chin. We're halfway through the co-main event, and then we got Claressa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. Once again, this fight is taking place in the UK. That's why it's on early. UK main events always start around 5 p.m. Meth Streams, if you need a stream and link, go to Meth Streams. They've been solid. Ooh, nice little combination from Mikaela. Nice little right hand, left hand, jab. Now she's looking for a bomb. Now Baumgardner is not quite as active, and it looks like she's looking possibly to settle for a bomb. Mikaela's superior boxing skill is starting to show a little bit right now. Let's see if she can continue to build on that momentum. As of now, I would give her the 5th round, and we'd be looking at 3-2 Baumgardner on my card. Another nice right hand from Mikaela. Mikaela's really starting to find her spots now, pick her spots, her timing. And that's what happens. A lot of pure boxers, you know, sometimes it takes them 2, 3, even more than that to, you know, because they're not going on trying to land power shots as much. They're not going on aggression as much. They're going on skill, right? So you're going on timing, trying to find where, you know, the patterns of where somebody goes, when they move this direction, when they move that direction. And as of now, Mikaela's doing a good job of, she downloaded the information, and she's had a very good last couple rounds. So I got it 3-2 on my card. All right. Also keep in mind, we got a huge night of boxing in general tonight. I'm going to be going live tonight as well, probably around, I'm going to say like 10:30-ish, something like that, give or take. You know, because we got Devin Haney versus George Kambosos, the rematch. Devin Haney thoroughly outboxed Kambosos in the first fight. We got that rematch tonight. That starts at 10:30 on ESPN. And then we got the return of Deontay Wilder versus his former training partner, who he's friends with still, respects him, Robert Helenius, who's also a big man, 6'9", something like that, I think Helenius is. So we got to see what Deontay Wilder brings back to the ring tonight. And you got a good UFC card going on as well. Alexa Grasso in the main event. I believe that starts at 7. So here we are. Round 6. The last 2 rounds, Alycia Baumgardner has done a good job downloading the information, and now she's using her boxing skill. She's finding Baumgardner more and more. The first 4 or 5 rounds, probably like 3.5 rounds, Baumgardner was doing a really good job with her lateral movement, with her activity, neutralizing Mikaela. But now Mikaela's doing a real good job. She's pressing it. She's moving forward, landing body shots, landing shots up top. Once again, if anybody needs a link, go to methstreams.com. You will find a link. All right. That's what's been solid for me as of lately. And here we are. 56 seconds left. Round number 6. I would probably be edging this round towards Mikaela so far as well. She's landed the cleaner shots in the beginning of the round. So you're probably going to end up having an even fight after this. Or it could end up going 4-2 either direction. But if you're going to give 4, you might be more likely to give 4 to Mayer, because she's the one who's won the last 3 a little more clearly, right? Nice body shot from Mayer, from Mikaela. Another nice body shot from Mikaela. Nice little 1-2. Didn't really land, but kind of clipped her a little bit. Okay. Alycia just landed a nice little right hand and a nice little left hand to the body. 10 seconds left, round number 6. Mikaela flicking the jab. Alycia Baumgardner flicking the jab. Okay, nice little 1-2 for, both women land right at the bell. So we're 6 rounds into the co-main event. After this, we have Claressa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. Like I said, both of these fights, there's a lot of stakes. There's 7 belts on the line. But beyond the 7 belts on the line, there's bragging rights on the line, because all 4 of these women that are competing in these co-main event and the main event tonight, they don't like each other. Point blank, period. Like I said, Savannah Marshall, she has the 1 win over Claressa Shields in both her amateur and her professional career. She has 1 loss in her amateur career. She's undefeated. Claressa Shields, obviously. All right. Mikaela Mayer, that's who's fighting right now. The link to watch Meth Streams. You see, I just put it on the screen. So anybody who pops on, you go right to Meth Streams. You're going to find it. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Much love to you. We're going into round number 7. I have it even on my cards, 3-3. Alycia Baumgardner, I gave her the first 3 rounds. Mikaela Mayer, I gave her the last 3 rounds. So we're looking at 3-3. The momentum is in Mikaela's, corner, on her side. She's the one who's made the adjustments, downloaded the information. Baumgardner just landed a beautiful right hand. Minute 35 left. Round number 7. Now Alicia's doing what she should have been doing and continue to do. Make it rough. Stay on the inside. You can't let Mikaela turn around and download that information, sit on the outside with the jab, work the body, and then the right hands behind the jab like she's been doing for the past 3 rounds. So round number 7, this round's a little closer. The last 3 rounds I gave easily to Mikaela. Nice right hand for Baumgardner. Ooh, huge right hand. Baumgardner just landed a huge right hand right there. Round number 7, big left jump jab. She came in with the jab, jumping. Oh, okay, here we go. Baumgardner pressing. Mikaela sitting on her back foot, throwing back. Even though she's a little bit hurt, she's still throwing. You could tell, like that. That's one thing. We've never seen Mikaela tested. So she's getting tested tonight. She's passing the test as far as heart, but she probably just lost this round. Round number 7, 34 seconds left. Let's see if Mikaela could do anything to try to steal the round at the end. But as of now, I'm edging this round to Alycia Baumgardner for sure. Okay, here we go. Mayer, a nice little combination. Big right hand from Baumgardner again. Got a nice little fight on our hands here, man. You can hate on women's boxing if you want, but this has been a highly skilled, highly competitive match so far. And then we got another one on the way right after this. 6 seconds left, round number 7. Baumgardner wins this round with the harder shots in my mind. So right now we got Alycia Baumgardner on my card up 4 rounds to 3 in what has been a very competitive, close fight. First 3 rounds went to Baumgardner. Next 3 rounds went to Mikaela, and now round 7 went to Baumgardner. So you got 4 to 3 on my card. Once again, I'm going to be going live tonight as well for the Robert Helenius Deontay Wilder fight, as well as the Kambosos versus Devin Haney rematch. So we got a big fight Saturday tonight. All right. You also got an MMA card going on. I believe that starts at 7, I want to say. So you might be able to sneak in the UFC and then hop over to the boxing. That's going to be my aim. That's what I'm looking to do. As of now, going into the 8th round of the co-main event between Alycia Baumgardner and Mikaela Mayer. 154 left. The round just started. Mikaela Mayer's got to take back the momentum a little bit because she lost some in that round. Baumgardner came out in that round. She knew she lost 3 rounds in a row, fired hard shots, activity, and had Mikaela Mayer, whatever, on her back heel for most of that 7th round. So now we're going to see. We're going to see, can Mikaela make adjustments again? Can she readjust? Because she adjusted for 3 rounds and won them fairly convincingly. But as of now, you got Baumgardner, in my opinion, up 4 rounds to 3. We're in the 8th round. And then we're going to see Claressa Shields versus Savannah Marshall next. Huge fights for women's boxing. 7 belts on the line in total. Alycia Baumgardner is sitting on some bombs right now. Mikaela Mayer's letting her know, I'm good. You ain't hurt me with him. But she still hit her with him. So at the end of the day, Baumgardner is winning this fight. And it's looking like she's going to take this round unless Mikaela can make another adjustment. Round number 8, 44 seconds left. Baumgardner is winning with power shots and activity and movement. 2 shots in a row missed for Baumgardner. Mikaela came back with something, and then Baumgardner caught her with a beautiful left hand on the way back in. 24 seconds left. There is a lot of close rounds in this fight, so it is going to be a hard fight to score for a few of the rounds. For me, I'm going to be looking at it's going to be 5-3 Alycia after this round, most likely. It could be 4-4. It is possible we got a draw. It's either 5-3 Alycia or we got a draw after 8 rounds in this grudge match between these women that do not like each other at all. 2 rounds left. All right. I can't see you giving Mikaela 5 rounds. So it's either a draw or 5 rounds to 3 with Baumgardner being the one in the driver's seat, in my opinion. And she won the last 2 rounds. So the momentum is in Alicia's favor. Now, if Mikaela can readjust, give 2 rounds like she gave in those middle rounds, she can still steal the fight, but she's got to do something different. And as of now, I don't know. I don't know if she's going to be able to, because Baumgardner's done a really good job the last couple of rounds of coming back after losing 3 rounds in a row. So we got to see. We got to see. What does Mikaela got, right? We know she's a great boxer. We know she's had a storied amateur career. We know she's had a great professional career so far. But what we also know is that she's being tested for the first time in her career right now. And she's passing the test as far as making adjustments, being tough, but she's losing the fight most likely. Very good chance Mikaela Mayer's losing this fight 5 rounds to 3. We're in the 9th round. Baumgardner's had a very good last couple rounds. And now we got to see, can Mikaela make another adjustment? And don't forget, female boxing is only 2-minute rounds. A lot of people think that needs to change. But, you don't have a lot of time. She got about 4.5 minutes left right now, does Mikaela, to do something different. because I believe that that Baumgardner might win this fight. You know, she's having a decent round so far. Is Mayer to start the ninth round? Landed a couple nice 1-2s, couple nice jabs, little slap hook in response from Baumgardner. Another nice hook from Baumgardner right there. She just sat on a couple beautiful shots in a row. Okay, now Mikaela's coming forward, landing a couple nice shots. Round 9, 50 seconds left. This round's more competitive than the last 2 rounds. Baumgardner easily took the last 2 rounds, in my opinion. 40 seconds left, round number 9 in the co-main event. And then we got Claressa Shields and Savannah Marshall. Another grudge match, 10 years in the making. The only stain on Claressa Shields' boxing resume is 1 amateur loss to Savannah Marshall, but it was a decade ago. So we'll see what we got there. Savannah Marshall, the bigger woman. Claressa Shields, more talented from a skill set, I would say. But Marshall is a very good boxer as well. This is a close round. This round's going to be hard to score. It might still go to Alycia, though, but I don't know. This round's a little harder to score, a little closer. We're going to be going into the 10th and final round. Little jab at the bell from Mikaela Mayer, once again. I don't know. Can't fucking think how the fuck to say her name right now. But we're going into round number 10, co-main event. These women do not like each other. I could see there being a rematch because the fight is close enough for sure to garner a rematch. So I hope, even though there might be a rematch, they could bury the hatchet a little bit. But they legitimately don't seem like they like each other. So there's a good chance that even after this, you know, you might not see them show love to each other. But that'll be a shame because they both put on a good performance overall tonight. So we got 1 round left. Definitely a close fight. I say it's either 6-3 Alycia Baumgardner or 5-4 Alycia Baumgardner. You could have it 5-4 Mikaela, but I don't know. It's a little harder to see that score, but we got to see. And I was going for Mikaela going in. You know, I like them both. So no bias. I try not to have any bias when I score fights. You know, Mayer did outland her in that 9th round, so maybe she stole that round. But so it could be 5-4 either direction or 6-3 Baumgardner. 137 left, round number 10. You got Baumgardner coming out, just being very twitchy, flicking the jab, left to right motion. All right, Mikaela Mayer, strong on her left foot, moving forward, but not throwing enough. Okay, nice jab to the body, then jab up top for Mikaela Mayer. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if either one of them really try to set themselves apart, because it's been a very nice little combination from Alycia. She didn't land many of them, but it looked good. It looked pretty. You can tell she was sitting on them, you know? She was really sitting on the punches. So let's see what we got here. A minute left, round number 10. It is a fight I do believe Alycia might be winning. You know, she actually outboxed Mikaela Mayer for the most part, you know? She didn't bully her. You know, she did a real good job with feints, with moving around, and a very good chance without a knockout, which more people thought if Baumgardner was going to win, that it might be a knockout. But at the moment, she pretty much outboxed Mikaela for most of this fight. And I don't think a lot of people thought that would be the way that she would get the victory. So she did. She was as confident as I've ever seen a fighter in every interview, in every press conference. And I was wondering, is this real confidence, or is this, just moxie, just trying to get yourself hyped up? But it looks like Alycia Baumgardner had that confidence for good reason. This is another close round, very close round. Both women ending the fight swinging, no embrace at the end. Looks like there's no love lost between the two. Both fighters raising their hands at the end, as the announcer just pointed out. So both women think they did enough to win the fight. I personally think Alycia did enough to win the fight. So she might take Mikaela Mayer 0. Mikaela Mayer might drop to 17-1 with this fight here. Total punches, right? 349 thrown to 324. Landed 60. Oh no, hold on. So it's 100. 100 to Wow. Almost dead even. Baumgardner landed 10 more punches according to CompuBox. But with that being said, Baumgardner did land the bigger shots. So she landed a few more punches, and she landed a few more of the punches that, you know, that left an impression. So once again, my opinion, Baumgardner should come away with this victory. Mayer, it's a close fight. I'm not gonna lie, because there was 3-4 rounds that was swing, you know, very close rounds, you know. Power punches, you got 58 to 90. So Baumgardner landed 90 power punches in total. Mayer landed 58. So that tells you Baumgardner was the more active as far as the power punching, you know, which we thought was going to happen. Mayer handled the punches well. And Mikaela Mayer was, you know, working off the jab well. Had a few rounds in a row where she let her hands go a little more. And, you know, so now we got to see. Now it's time to see what the judges thought of this. They're showing Claressa Shields in the back, moving her hands around, getting ready. And that's going to be next on the docket. Claressa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. And once again, for those that just tuned in or that don't know, the only loss of Claressa Shields' career was in the amateurs versus Savannah Marshall. So this fight is 10 years in the making. And Marshall does have the significant reach advantage and height advantage. You know, it's very evident, the size differential. So we'll see if that plays an effect, or if Claressa Shields is able to get on the inside, let her hands go, use her superior boxing technique, and beat Savannah Marshall. But in this fight here, we thought Mikaela Mayer had the superior boxing technique, and she did in a traditional sense. But Baumgardner did more, right? More with her feet, more with her feints, more with her hands, and probably came away with the victory. But let's see. Let's see what we got here. Let me turn this down a little bit so I make sure I don't want them to hear nothing, because I might end up getting clipped. Let's see what we got. 10 championship rounds, blah, blah, blah. All right, what's the decision? Let's go, motherfuckers. 97-93 Mayer. I don't like that card. 96-95 Baumgardner. 96-95 for the winner. Split decision winner. New unified featherweight champion of the world. Alycia Baumgardner. She won. No, that's the right decision. That's the right decision. That was the right decision. I was pulling for Mikaela Mayer in this fight. Mikaela Mayer, whatever the hell her name is. But I think Baumgardner did enough to win the fight. I probably would have scored it similar to how they scored it. They had her winning by 1 round. I might have had her winning by 2 rounds. Mikaela Mayer's being a bitch right now. Bitch, you didn't do enough. You can't get mad. For most of the rounds, you let her lead the dance. You can't let another fighter lead the dance, not throw enough punches, only win 3 rounds, obviously. She might have won some other rounds, but she won 3 rounds, obviously. Yeah. All right. I like to see that. Baumgardner came over, gave Mikaela Mayer a little hug. Them two can't stand each other. So that's good. That's good to see. You know, Mikaela Mayer, she had a standout amateur career, undefeated as a professional. So that's her first loss in a very long time. And honestly, even though I was going for her, she lost the fight, in my opinion, for sure. 10-round fight, 6-4, maybe 7-5. I fully believe she lost that fight. So what's going on? Who's watching right now? Give me a couple comments to keep me busy in between, because we're waiting for the main event to start here. So give me a little conversation here. I'm gonna take you guys downstairs with me real quick. I'm gonna go roll a joint and get ready for this main event. So if anybody that I know that usually hangs with me, say what's up to me right now. All right. Let's chop it up about something for a minute or two. Once again, a reminder, I'll be going live for the Kambosos fight later, as well as the Deontay Wilder fight. So anybody that likes to hang with me in general, or if you're hanging out for the first time, come check me then. I'm waiting for the main event to start. Claressa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. And you know the Brits, they do it right. They put a lot of effort into their pre-fight stuff. So it might be another 10 minutes before the main event starts. Basic info. What's good, basic info? Talk to me, man. What you doing over there? You watching these fights or you just listen to my dumbass talk about them? I know some people just listen to me commentate. I appreciate that as well. I'm over here just chilling, man, just waiting for this main event to start. Then I'm going to take care of some other business for a little while. And then pop back on the live, probably around 10:30, 11 o'clock, depending. Big Joe, what's up, my wigger? And speaking of wigger, make sure you guys tune in every Wednesday at 9:40 p.m. for Original WHiggaz Comedy. That's all satire, improv, skits. We talk some viral things going on. Which weed did I grab? Did I grab the indica? Nah, I got the hybrid here, so we good. But so every Wednesday at 9:40, join me and Uncle Dust for that. We appreciate anybody who pops in and shows love. Most Saturdays I try to go live for a fight companion or at least drop reaction videos to either UFC or boxing. And then me and my man Regis, we're trying to get it together for the reaction videos me and him are going to be doing. That's my man from Live 5 Network. I'm going to put my phone like this for 1 second so I can roll this joint real quick. You're just listening to me chop it up. Okay, basic info. Appreciate you. Appreciate that you're here. We're friends. Do I know you from other streams? Who is this? Is this somebody I wink to sometimes? Love, love, love. You already know. Yeah, so, if anybody's looking to watch the Claressa Shields versus Savannah Marshall main event, go to metstreams.com right there. I'm rolling a joint. And then you'll see my fucking ugly mug. Some would say it's not an ugly mug. It depends, you know what I mean? It used to be a better looking mug. When I was a young man, I was an even better looking. It was even better looking mug. Okay. I was thinking that might be my winking friend. You know what I mean? But it's an all right mug. It's not the ugliest mug nowadays, but it's all right, Might not be the mug it was in its prime. Maybe I could stop eating cupcakes a little more and get the mug a little better one day. But you know what? I like cupcakes, so go fuck yourself. You're going to have to look at my fat mug and my little fucking kangaroo pouch fucking chin until I decide to get it together. Because I'm good with it, so you should be good with it. Hopefully I don't die one day early. The girls say you were cute, but respect you have a lady. Okay. Tell the girls I say love, 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 love. So we're waiting for the main event to start. Claressa Shields versus Savannah Marshall out in the UK. That's why we're live right now early in the day. All right? Like I try to remind people all the time. If you see a fight and you know it's taking place in the United Kingdom, then figure the main event is going to start right around you like that slick shit I do, right? You don't want to you don't want to get the down view, you know what I mean? You don't want to get the down view. I learned that from women with weird faces and big girls, you know what I mean? You don't want to get the down view. So if you're going to adjust, you got to, you know what I mean? And then you jump from the top back into the view. You know what I mean? And then you don't get the kangaroo pouch, you know what I mean? I'm smoking that cheetah piss. Okay, let's go. Let's go, Big Joe. Firing up the grill, man. What you cooking over there, brother? Come on, I don't want to hear nobody talk. I want to get to the main event. Let's see if the crowd's hating on Alycia, though. I thought she won the fight. So if the crowd is hating on her right now, that shit ain't cool. The crowd was definitely booing a little bit, and that's not right. This chick came. She fought her game plan. She made her game plan stick, and Mikaela Mayer, who was supposed to be the more skilled fighter, did not look like the more skilled fighter per se in this fight. Regardless, you might not like Alycia Baumgardner's attitude, cocky demeanor, this, that. But you know what? You got to respect it. She won the fight. If you're biased, cut that shit out. There's no doubt she won the fight. I really appreciate you sharing the fight with us, homie. Yo, I don't know who this is because all it says is Facebook user because you didn't accept your name. I'll see who this is after the fight. Whoever it is, I appreciate you. And like I said, methstreams.com. Main event about to get underway between Claressa Shields and Savannah Marshall. That'll be coming on soon enough. And then I'm going to take a break, catch back up with everybody around 10:30, 11 o'clock for the other fights. Where the hell's my lighter, man? The fam isn't home right now, so I can smoke in the living room, which is rare. But I need to know where my goddamn lighter is. Otherwise, that ain't going to work out. I might have left it in the car. So like I said, waiting for the main event to start right now. Hang tight for a second. I got to keep the camera like this because all the savages on the internet, these dudes might come to my house and try to suck my dick or some shit while I'm sleeping. You know what I mean? You know how that shit goes with these online weirdos. All right. Who's that? Dexter Augustine, home. What's good, my brother? What's good? What's good? Much love to you, man. I appreciate you. Get a Yankee Candle to cover. Oh, yeah. I'm going to spray that shit down. They won't be home for quite a few hours at this point, so they went over to her sister's house to paint pumpkins and shit. I was running around making a little money earlier, and the money dried up at the moment, so I figured I'm going to come home, watch these two fights, then I'll go back out for a little while, chase a little more money, and then go live later on tonight. I really wish, I like the fact that the UK makes their, entrances and all that stuff very interesting and entertaining, but goddamn, it takes forever in between fights out in the UK because they be doing fireworks and showmanship shit, which, like I said, is dope, but I just want to see the damn fights right now. So right now we in between. They doing some of the pre-fight shit, and they're talking about how Savannah Marshall, when she beat, they're having fun over there, doing their thing, painting pumpkins and all that good shit. So in 2002, in one of the championships, not the Olympics, but one of the regular championships, Savannah Marshall gave Claressa Shields the only loss of her career. So I know she's been thinking about getting this back one day. I know Savannah Marshall, she's always thought, I beat her once, I could beat her again. So, and they don't like each other. These women do not like each other. There's been a lot of shit talk, a lot of aggression. Claressa Shields ain't really a knockout artist. She says, I want to knock this girl out. Savannah Marshall has been a knockout artist since she's came into the professional ranks, but she hasn't fought fighters of a high caliber yet, right? So she's beating women that are 7-23 and, losing records. So, you're supposed to knock those people out, but she does seem to be heavy-handed. So what we're going to see here tonight now, does Savannah Marshall's power carry over to when she's fighting a level of an opponent like Claressa Shields, who was one of the first female boxers, right? Not the only, but one of the first female boxers that really sits on her punches and throws her combinations in a very similar way to how a man does, the way she moves her hips, the way she moves her upper body in unison with her lower body and her hands. And she's highly, highly, highly skilled, but she hasn't found power in the professional ranks. I believe she only has 2 knockouts, does Claressa Shields. Whereas Marshall, she's knocking almost everybody out, but once again, fighting fighters of a much lesser caliber. So if you're in here right now and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Methstreams.com. That's the best place you're going to go. Those are the links. I've been watching it lately. I got it going from my phone to my TV right now. It's been solid. It's been solid for a minute. Crack streams, buff streams, first row sports, all those still work for the most part. So If that helps you out, even if you don't like looking at my mug, throw a sub on the way out, throw a like, help other people see it, right? So now they're just doing a little more build up. I say we're about 5 minutes out from them starting to announce people. You know, they're doing a little pre-fight shit. Mark Kriegel, you know, ESPN journalist, sitting down with Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields is talking about her mom and, you know, things she went through growing up and blah, blah. So go live. I don't know what this is right here. Facebook user, another Facebook user. That looks like that might be some type of bot or something, right? That looks like some bot shit right there, if I had to guess. That's my guess right there. So Claressa Shields, two-time gold medalist, as we know. The greatest female boxer of all time at the moment, right? There's going to be a little bit of an argument to be made for Savannah Marshall. If she can, you know, pick up the victory tonight, you beat the GOAT, do you become the GOAT? That's always a conversation that's to be had. Marshall would have to do a lot more than just win this tonight, though, because Claressa Shields has been dominating, you know, the ranks for, 5, 6, 7 years at this point. And she started her career fighting high-level competition in her first fight. You can only fight who's there, and she's fought the best of whatever was available. Whereas Savannah Marshall, she's been spoon-fed a little more and just been running through everybody. So now we got to see, you know, one of those UK versus US grudge matches between Claressa Shields and Savannah Marshall. This fight was supposed to originally take place, I think, 5 weeks ago, and the Queen passed away. So they actually, a day before the fight was supposed to happen, they postponed it for 5 weeks. So 5 more weeks of shit talk, you know, probably some more camp mixed in. You're not just going to sit around for 5 weeks. So we'll see. We got to see what happens here. You know, Savannah Marshall, the bigger woman, right? Longer reach, little more traditional of a boxer, you know, a little more of an upright boxer, but does have decent, you know, hip movement and footwork as well. Both women 12-0. Claressa Shields 2 knockouts. Savannah Marshall 10 knockouts. But once again, level of competition has to be factored in when you have that conversation. You can't ignore the fact that Savannah Marshall has fought such a lower level of competition when you consider comparing who, you know, the 2 knockouts to the 10 knockouts. So now we get to see, what do these women look like now? 10 years after they met in the amateur ranks, what do they look like now? You know, Claressa Shields dominating women's boxing, you know, for half a decade at this point. Savannah Marshall working her way, not fighting the best fighters, but doing what she had to do against the fighters put in front of her, knocking 10 out of 12 opponents out. And Claressa Shields, the GOAT, the greatest woman of all time. You know, there's a reason why she could wear those boxing shorts right now, because she's earned the right. So if you're not doing shit right now, go to messstreams.com, find somewhere to watch that, and then listen to me talk my shit while the fight is on. Little motherfucker Savage over from Kenny Reacts. I appreciate you. Just here to show some support and hit that like button. Have a great day. Appreciate you very much, Kenny. Appreciate you. Go follow my man Kenny Reacts. That comes from you know, she's one of his supporters and fans over there. So I appreciate you. So here we go. They're showing little pre-fight shit. Tim Bradley's doing his little breakdown. He does this thing before the fights for ESPN called The Lab, and he kind of breaks down, you know, path to victory for each fighter. You know, that right hand is what Claressa Shields is going to be looking for as far as her power shot. You know, as far as her power shot goes. Savannah Marshall, she's going to be looking to use her length. She's going to be use her size. And Claressa Shields is going to be looking to use her skill, because she is the superior athlete, the superior boxer. But once again, that one loss, professional or amateur, it was to this woman about to walk to the ring right now. So that's what we're waiting on. Hold on. So Savannah Marshall getting ready to be announced to the ring. If you do not have a link, you see it right there. Mesh streams. Which way? That way? Which way I got to point? Right there. Meshstreams.com if you need one. I'm going to be live to the end of this fight. Then I'm going to hop off. I got some things I got to take care of. And then I'm going to be going live tonight for the, for the two boxing events. Deontay Wilder's return to the ring. We'll see what he has left in the tank. Now at this point, right? Hopefully we'll see Fury versus Usyk. And then we'll see Wilder versus Joshua at some point. And then maybe Wilder against Usyk. Wilder versus Usyk could be next. There's some reports of that if Wilder can get through this fight. So now it's a matter of who's the second best boxer of this generation. It's pretty much established that Tyson Fury is the greatest boxer of this generation heavyweight-wise, right? When it comes to the heavyweight division. Now it's a matter of who's number two. Right? Is it Deontay Wilder? Is it Usyk? Is it Joshua? Is it Ruiz? Obviously not all those guys are right in the running, but all of them are right there. If they fight each other and pick up wins, I'm hoping we'll be able to find out. We might be able to get definitive proof of who are the best heavyweights of this generation. We know Fury is number one, so we got to see. So Savannah Marshall, like I said, they're doing the UK shit. They got some dudes, some colonizers playing the drums. Hopefully they're not gonna fucking have a slave ship come out of some shit. But as of now, that's what they doing. They got some British dudes with some drums around their neck, and they're about to announce Savannah Marshall. Matter of fact, two women. Is that a woman on the left? I think there's three dudes, and a dude in the back, all pounding the drums. Savannah Marshall, the UK fighter. This fight taking place on her soil probably makes it a bigger fight because, unfortunately, female boxing isn't exactly what it should be in the United States, right? And sometimes female boxing isn't the most interesting, but sometimes neither is male boxing. But when you get fighters at this level, the Savannah Marshalls, the Mikaela Mayers, the Alycia Baumgardner, who just won that fight, the Savannah Marshalls, oh my God, what's my Boricua girl, man? That's my favorite female boxer. I can't even remember her name right now. The one who Jake Paul's from. What's my girl's name? Wow, I can't believe I can't remember her name right now. But she's my favorite female boxer at the moment. One thing I will say though about Savannah Marshall, like she doesn't look like a boxer. You know what I mean? Like she's tall, so she got the size. But when you look at her, like she looks like she could be like, I don't know, like a cashier at like some fucking British bakery or some shit, She's very tall, very lanky, not particularly muscular either, but she's got skills, she has very good traditional in the pocket boxing skills. So, we'll see what she's able to do tonight against the girl Claressa. Claressa's about to come to the ring any minute now. All the belts on the line. See what we got cooking here, man. I got 5 in here. Who's in here with me? Say what up. I know Basic Info still hanging with me for sure, probably. Claressa Shields coming out. That's about all I'm going to show so I don't get hit with anything. In the USA garments, let's show love to Claressa representing the United States. Obviously, shout out to British boxing as well. A lot of great British fighters right now. One could argue the British fighters and the Eastern Bloc fighters are controlling, the whole boxing game at the moment. So definitely shout out to everybody from every country putting in that work in the ring. But tonight, right now, listen, from the United States, I like Claressa Shields. I'm definitely pulling for Claressa Shields. But, as is the case with me, whenever I comment on fights, I'm going to do it unbiased. And if Savannah Marshall goes out there and she's able to execute a game plan and beat Claressa or dominate Claressa, I'm not going to be mad. I'm different than a lot of boxing fans where I'm a boxing fan, right? I'm a fan of the sweet science. I'm not a fan of men. I'm not a fan of women. I'm a fan of the sport. So the sport comes first for me. A lot of people who watch boxing nowadays, you see the bias dripping off of them, and they're not able to give proper assessments of fights or fighters. And I work very hard with every aspect of my life to not be that way, whether it's politics, whatever. So Claressa, but we'll see what happens. Here we go. Claressa Shields in the ring. You got some dude that looks like Little Uzi Vert standing next to some bitch that looks like she's about to sing Sweet Caroline. That's the beauty of boxing, the beauty of sports, the beauty of music. Brings people together. We should be celebrating that. We need more of that. Oh, she's not in the ring yet. Okay, she's about to walk to the ring. They just had her do the initial walk up, but not the walk out yet. So let's see. Claressa Shields talking about, I'm knocking this bitch out. Claressa Shields hasn't knocked somebody out in a long time. And the champ is here. Coming out to Jadakiss. The champ is here, of course, which she always does. Standing on the stage right now. Smoke popping. See, this is what you got to love about the UK shit, though. And I'm only going to show this for 1 second. But this is what I'm talking about. Savannah Marshall. She had the British dudes playing the drums. You got our girl Claressa. She's over here dancing, twerking with some black broads with some small booties. They should have got some better booties to twerk. But at the end of the day, this is what makes British boxing and the way they handle events superior to the United States, because they put some showmanship into it, right? They put some entertainment into it. So you gotta love that. You know what I mean? Girl Claressa, 12-0. Savannah Marshall, 12-0. Got the reverse on. I can't tell how to get this hat on properly right now. I don't know. She'll look weird right now. Shields will beat the European. USA. My man Jedi Knight in the building. Pop back in later. Gonna go live for the fights later as well, brother. So we got Claressa Shields just entering the ring right now. Savannah Marshall in the ring already. Claressa just walked by her. Neither woman really acknowledged the other. No love lost between these two. These women do not like each other in any way, shape, or form. It's shown in the lead up. It's shown in the pre-fight, post-fight shit. And let's see if it shows in the ring, though, right? You want to talk all that shit when you're doing pre-fight and, interviews and all that. But let me tell you something. If you're going to do all that shit during interviews, when it's time to do it in the goddamn ring, I want to see these women go at it. Because the last fight, you seen some of that, right? You didn't see it the entire fight between Baumgardner and Mikaela, but you've seen it break out at times. So I'm wondering now, is this going to be a boxing match? Is this going to be a brawl? Are we going to see Savannah be able to work the outside? Are we going to see Shields get on the inside? Are we going to see emotion play a part from either woman, right? Claressa possibly being over emotional because she's got some of that anger and some of that angst from losing. And Savannah Marshall, you might see it, in relation to the fact of Savannah Marshall, she's known at one point Savannah Marshall wasn't handling the attention well. And she actually had to kind of like reset herself and, kind of reinvent herself from a confidence standpoint. So she was able to do the non-boxing side of shit. Right. So that shows that she's got some, some nerve things that could play a role. We haven't seen it on fight night yet. So I don't know. There's a lot of stakes in this fight. This is a fight you could definitely see a rematch before it even begins. If it's a close fight, very good chance we could see a rematch with this one. Claressa Shields looks hungry right now. I ain't gonna lie. She's stalking that fucking ring right now. So did we do the national anthems? Oh, no, now we're doing the United States. Why they look like they got a toothless British woman singing the they brought in a pinch hitter. That bitch came right off from downtown Abbey to the goddamn fucking mic. But yeah, so we got the national anthem being sung right now. We already got God Save the Queen out the way. And then we on to the main event. And then, like I said, I'm going to stay live, do the commentary, little shit talk while this is on. And then I'll be back on live later, somewhere around 10:30, 11 o'clock for the main events and some of the pre-fights for the Cambosis Haney card. So let's see what we got cooking here. Let's see. With 10 years of thinking about each other, looks like now that we're getting going here. 10 years. Amateur loss for Claressa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. Only loss that she's ever encountered in a boxing ring. Does that play as a motivational factor, an intimidation factor? 10 years since Savannah Marshall beat her. Does she feel confident, or does she know that was 10 years ago and have trepidation still? So we got to see. The one thing that could give Savannah Marshall confidence is that Claressa Shields hasn't proven to be a power puncher, even though she's beat the shit out of a bunch of women and outboxed a bunch of women, you know, more outboxing. But it seems like she lands with power at times, but she just can't see. She doesn't seem to put many people on the canvas or out for the count. So that might make Marshall a little more confident, knowing, okay, I know she's gotten better, but her power is really not there. So I might be able to walk forward a little more. So we'll see. We'll see. Because there's times in boxers' careers, even guys that don't have, or women that don't have the most power, but they just find a way to add on to the technique or add on to the way they sit on a punch. And maybe Claressa could find something she hasn't found in recent fights. I don't know, you know, but see what we got here. Now they're both about to get announced. Come on, man, get it going here, man. I told you all, man. The Brits don't play with their lead up shit, and then the two national anthem thing that never helps. All right, here we go. Shut up, man. Let's get to this goddamn fight. I'm gonna try to go out and make a little more money before the night's over. So we got Savannah Marshall about to get announced. I believe she's 5'11". We got Claressa Shields. I want to say Shields is about 5'9", but there's at least you can see a clear 2-3 inch differential between them in height. You know, Claressa Shields gotta give her a little look up. You know, so I think that's gonna really dictate this fight. You know, Claressa Shields, I believe, activity and you know, timing is going to be her biggest asset in this fight. And I believe Marshall, it's going to be the jab and, you know, the ability to keep Claressa off her and keep Claressa from timing her. Because one thing, you know, like they say, speed and timing equals power. So even though Claressa Shields isn't a power puncher per se, if you could time it right with speed and technique, anybody could get a knockout at any moment. And it's not like she doesn't land with force. You know, I don't know. It just has not transcended. Her power has not transcended into the pros. I think she had 2 knockouts in the amateurs, which is crazy. But only 2 in the pros as well. Okay, so Savannah Marshall, the hometown fighter, getting her love from the British crowd. Ricky Hatton in the audience, clapping it up. The legend, famously had a good career, was famously knocked out by Floyd Mayweather and flatlined by Manny Pacquiao. And then Pacquiao kind of met the same fate against Marquez a couple of years later. But Marquez might have been on a whole bunch of supplements, let's just say. So now they're announcing the girl, Claressa Shields, USA in the building. And she's representing USA too, right? Like during the pre-fight shit, she was arguing with women in the crowd and going, USA, USA. So she's repping the States. So if you're from the States, you should be riding with Claressa right now. But I ain't mad at you. Marshall's a good fighter as well, if you go in that direction. Claressa looking good, as usual. You know, very muscular for a female boxer, of course. Like I said, Marshall does not look the part, but she is the part as far as, you know, technique and skills. So let's see. Precision beats power and timing beats speed. Yeah, exactly. And timing plus speed equals power. That's like always the old idiom as far as that goes, you know? So here we go. Round number 1. Every belt in the female middleweight division on the line. Round 1. Bing, ding, ding, bitch. Here we go. Savannah Marshall coming out, going right at Claressa Shields. A lot of feints, you know, keeping her head tucked behind her shoulder well. Claressa Shields landing a couple jabs, you know, flicking jabs and then a little body shot when, you know, Savannah gave her the lean. Nice shot to the body from Claressa, right to the solo flex. Solo flex was the shit that you did back in the day, right? Solo flex. Minute 25 left, round number 1. Lot of herky-jerky motion from Savannah Marshall. You can tell Claressa, she's just looking to time something at the moment, looking to counterpunch, flicking the jab well, you know, moving her shoulders very well, as she always does. Nice little flurry from Shields. Oh, Shields just caught her. She heard her. She heard her early. She heard her. She's throwing bombs, and she's sitting on him. She got Marshall on her back foot already. 55 seconds left. Another big shot from Claressa. She's going to the body. She's going up top. Hellacious shots to the body and to the head. Flicking the jab now. And you can tell she hurt Savannah a little bit right there. Now here comes Marshall coming back. Couple body shots. And then Claressa fires a beautiful right hand. Looked like she stunned her again a little bit. Nice left hand to the body from Claressa Shields. Round number 1. 26 seconds left. Already a ton of action. Claressa Shields looking fast, looking efficient. Landed a couple beautiful power shots. Savannah Marshall, though, gamer, coming forward the entire time. Still looking for the fight, even though she got popped quite a few times in the first round. 8 seconds left, round number 1. Oh, another beautiful combination from Claressa. She is letting those hands go pretty tonight so far. Precise, sitting on the shots. Bang, bang, bang. 2, 3, 4 at a time. She went down to the body well. She came up to the head well. Savannah Marshall had a couple moments, landed a couple good body shots, but she took a little beating in that first round. Claressa Shields' hands are looking as good, if not better than ever. The combination punching, you know, you really do not see, and I don't know if you've ever seen a female boxer with the combination prowess of Claressa Shields. You know, there might be some power to be desired, and maybe we'll see more of that. And we've already seen some of it in the first round here. But when it comes down to the combination and the speed and the timing of Claressa Shields, you don't see it very often in female boxing, no matter what people want to say. Oh, yeah, 100%. They both got a good chin, and Savannah showed a great chin right there. So let's see what we got. Round 2. Claressa Shields landed 19 of 31 in the first round, 60% percentage. Savannah also landed at a good percentage clip, threw a lot less shots. So right back where they started, middle of the ring. Okay, nice little right hand from Savannah Marshall. Left hand jab on the way out. So far, Claressa hasn't gotten shooken up by the power yet. Nice jab from Claressa. Claressa doing the Mayweather defense, the shoulder roll. Let's see what we got here. Couple little flurries from Savannah Marshall. Nice left hook from Claressa Shields. Another nice body shot from Claressa. Savannah Marshall's got to be careful because she is the one moving forward and throwing shots. But Claressa is timing beautiful combinations. Couple jabs from Claressa. 57 seconds left, round number 2. Nice little 1-2 from Claressa. Beautiful right hand. Another right hand on the way out. 50 seconds left, round number 2. Better rounds for Marshall for sure than the first round, but Claressa's still edging the round overall. Oh, beautiful left hook from Claressa Shields. Nice jab as well. Little left hand from Savannah Marshall. Right hand to the body from Claressa. Right hand up top from Claressa. Another beautiful right hand from Claressa. Huge right hand again. Left hand coming back from Marshall. She keeps moving forward. Another big right hand from Claressa. Savannah Marshall got a good chin because she's taking some beautiful shots. But goddamn, Claressa's landing shots. Left hooks, right hooks. Shots to the body. Another beautiful right hand from Claressa. Another right hand. Another left hand from Claressa Shields. The combination punching from Claressa is unbelievable tonight. God damn. But let me tell you something, man. Savannah Marshall is not moving backwards. Like, say what you want. Claressa Shields is teeing off right now and almost landing at will to a degree. I would bet she was right in the 50-60% range again in that second round. But Savannah Marshall moving forward regardless. Zombie shit. So, hell of a fucking fight so far. I don't give a shit, female, male. The first 2 rounds of this fight, as good as boxing gets. Beautiful combinations from Claressa, man. Beautiful timing. Marshall landed some shots in between as well. You know, she's definitely landing some good punches of her own. But right now, the hand speed differential and the combinations is making the biggest difference. And Claressa Shields is doing a great job of going downstairs and coming back up top. Downstairs and coming back up top. Okay, we got some spam coming. There you go. Every boxing fight live. There you go. Give some love to the spam. Right now, round number 3. Marshall coming forward. Claressa Shields doing a great job. Shoulder work, being slick. Kind of standing up against the ropes, but not getting hit too much. Nice little jab from Savannah Marshall. Savannah Marshall goes low, and Claressa Shields misses with a shot up top. Round number 3, minute 30 left. Claressa Shields looking for something, looking to time that combination again. Savannah Marshall throwing shots, not landing at all. The crowd's going crazy. Claressa Shields just landed 2 beautiful short hooks. Actually landed them, whereas Savannah Marshall was hitting Claressa Shields' gloves for the most part while she was in the corner, and she was dipping and diving and didn't really get clipped with too much. Minute 6 left, round number 3. Claressa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. Great fight so far. Competitive, but Claressa Shields is definitely the skills are showing. The skills are showing. The combination and the timing and where she's landing the shots, she's looking really good so far. But Savannah Marshall's a goddamn zombie, and she don't stop moving forward for a second. But she's eating shots as she moves forward. Claressa Shields, another beautiful combination. Another 1-2. 32 seconds left. Round number 3. Savannah Marshall, couple body shots. Arm punches, though. You know, she's not really sitting on it. And then Claressa Shields is coming back, sitting on those punches, looking to take her head off with every fucking shot. Little jab from Claressa Shields. Round number 3, 14 seconds left. Another round for Claressa Shields. 3 in the bank. This one, she was a little less active than the first 2. Didn't throw quite as many punches, but still landed the cleaner shots and still landed more shots. So right now, we got a fight on our hands. So once again, a reminder, I'm going to be going live tonight, anywhere between 10:30 and 11. Whenever the Deontay Wilder, Robert Helenius main event is about to start, I'm going to go live for that. And then I'm probably going to stay live until the Kambosos Haney, but I might cut it off and then come back on. It depends, because that event doesn't even start till 10:30. So I imagine the main event for the Kambosos fight isn't going to be on until almost 1. And I might take a little break in between the fights, depending. So we'll see. Right now, they're doing a little fight hype for the Kambosos versus Haney fight. As of now, Claressa Shields clearly winning, dominating for the most part. But Savannah Marshall, you know, even when Claressa Shields is doing great work, Savannah Marshall is right in her face and throwing shots, even though she's not landing as much. So the judges are still going to like to see that. 48 of 99 for Shields, 32 of 76 for Savannah Marshall. But the main difference being is Savannah Marshall is landing more arm punches, and Claressa Shields is sitting on her punches. They're true power punches when she's landing them. Minute 34 left, round number 4. Claressa Shields looking great so far. Another right hand from Claressa Shields. Marshall doing a great job moving forward. Couple little body shots for Marshall. Little right hand up top from Claressa. Another body shot from Claressa. Now they're both kind of tangled up. Little dirty boxing from both women on the inside. 104 left, round number 4. Claressa Shields looking fucking great from the opening bell. Savannah Marshall looking like a zombie from the opening bell, moving forward. Not one step back, even when she's getting bombed on. And she's been getting bombed on pretty much the whole fight. Just ate another huge right hand from Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields is pretty much able to avoid most of the punches Savannah Marshall's throwing. Savannah's putting the elbow in the face a little bit against the ropes. Nice little short uppercut from Savannah Marshall right there, though. You almost didn't notice it. Oh, beautiful left hook from Claressa Shields. Tangled up, 20 seconds left, round number 4. Claressa working the body when she's not working up top. Little right hand from Claressa. Beautiful right hand to the body. Another right hand to the body from Claressa. Right hand up top. Left hand up top from Claressa. Beautiful left hook from Claressa Shields. Misses on the right hand. Savannah lands a little shot at the bell. 4-0 Claressa Shields for sure. But competitive. You know, Claressa Shields isn't blowing her out, but she's winning decisively with combination punching, timing, and she's landing the more powerful shots at the moment. You know, Savannah Marshall hasn't really been able to sit on anything yet. Most of her shots have been very, I want to say almost like Joe Calzaghe-ish, you know, pity pats, you know, not really landing anything with any real like conviction and not throwing enough of those Calzaghe-like shots to win on volume. So by far, Claressa Shields is winning this fight 4 rounds to nothing. Pardon me. Fucking allergies are crazy. So we're going into the 5th round. Claressa Shields is dominating. Savannah Marshall's doing her best and making it competitive, but lost all 4 rounds without question. Claressa Shields is exactly doubling her in landed punches. 86 to 43 according to CompuBox. And once again, also landing the harder shots. So that's 86 to 43 and landing the more powerful shots. Here goes Claressa Shields, kind of avoiding the little pity pats from Marshall, standing against the ropes, looking to fire something back off a counter. Claressa Shields is liking being against the ropes and firing back. You can tell she's looking for it. She wants to time one of those big shots as in between Marshall shots. Oh, another huge left hook for Claressa. Big right hand for Claressa Shields. Minute 8 left, 5th round. 2 shots to the body from Claressa. Little shot in between, almost landed for Marshall. Could have been nice if she sat on it. Body shot for Claressa Shields. Left hook to the body. Flicking the jab up top is Shields. Little right hand. 49 seconds left. Jab to the left. Left jab for Claressa. Couple pity pats for Marshall. Huge left hook for Claressa Shields. She's timing those shots beautifully. Savannah's doing her best, and the crowd is reacting to everything she does because it's hometown shit. But Claressa Shields is landing by far the more demonstrative punches and at a much higher clip. So we got 5 rounds almost in the bank. The best shot of the fight just landed for Marshall, and then Shields just came right back with a beautiful left hand and made Savannah Marshall have to bite down on her mouthpiece. You can tell that one hurt her. 7 seconds left, round number 5. Savannah Marshall's legs are looking a little wonky. Clarissa's landing some power. Savannah Marshall not looking as steady on her legs. We're going to be going into the 6th round. 5 rounds in the bank for Claressa Shields. By far proven to be the better fighter at the moment. All right? A lot of talk about that loss 10 years ago, but that's not a factor at the moment. Claressa Shields is timing shots, putting in beautiful body work, landing the harder punches, and avoiding a good amount of Savannah Marshall's punches. You know, a lot of her punches, she's parrying them. She's parrying them. She's using the shoulder. She's literally slapping some of them down. And this is against the ropes at times. She's made a decision in this fight to sit against the ropes at times, wait for Marshall to throw her little arm punches, and then bang, sit on a huge left hook or a big right hand or a shot to the body. And she's looking great against what a lot of people thought might have been one of her tougher opponents. Round 6, minute 55 left. Body punches 24 landed for Claressa, and she just landed a couple more with only 4 for Marshall. Beautiful combination just came through for Claressa. And I seen something at the end of that round in Marshall's legs that looked a little different. So let's see what happens. Claressa Shields landed a bunch of beautiful power shots in a row again. Marshall snuck 1 or 2 in, but Claressa Shields is the one. Oh, beautiful left hand for Claressa. She didn't like that shit. She didn't like that shit. Claressa's not a one-punch knockout artist, but right now she's doing a lot of accumulative damage that we could see. I could see Marshall getting dropped possibly at some point. But the thing with Marshall is she has weird leg work in general, right? Her footwork and her legs. She's tall, she's lanky. So sometimes she looks a little unsteady or a little wonky, but it's really only the way her legs and the way her footwork is. So I don't know which it is in this fight. We're going to have to see. Right now, she's being very aggressive, coming forward, holding Claressa Shields' head, trying to do some dirty boxing. Listen, if the ref don't stop you, do whatever you have to win. That's what I say. This is the fight game. Savannah Marshall talking shit in her ear a little bit or stretching out her jaw. I'm not sure which. Maybe she got her jaw broken with one of them hooks. Oh, beautiful left hand from Shields again. Couple nice shots from Savannah Marshall. Both women standing pretty much shoulder to shoulder, landing inside shots. Round 6, 17 seconds left. Main event between Claressa Shields and Savannah Marshall. Claressa Shields just gave it after she missed on a big shot. Beautiful right hand. Another big right hand from Claressa Shields. She's landing bombs in this fight. Woo! Right hand at the bell from Claressa Shields. Might have been a little late. The ref looked like he didn't like it, but they were in the middle of a war, so sometimes that shit can happen. God damn. Great fight between Claressa Shields and Marshall right now. They're putting on for female boxing right now. And this is the type of shit that blows up a sport, right? You get a real nice competitive, action-packed fight between 2 women, you know, and in the UK, they respect boxing, period. Women, men, it don't matter. So, you know, they're there for it. So we'll see what happens here. We're going into round 7. All right. Savannah Marshall hasn't won a round unless you're being biased. If you want to throw her one pity round, maybe. But as of now, you got pretty much a 6-0 beautiful performance being put on by Claressa Shields. Savannah was able to make it a little dirtier in that round, a little more rugged. She could use that to her advantage for sure. Round number 7 just started. Little combination right out the gate for Shields. They're saying that Marshall landed 19 power shots in that round, that last round. I'd have to rewatch it. But they weren't powerful if they were power, but maybe she got that round. Ooh, nice little sneak combination from Shields. Nice left hand up top from Savannah Marshall. She's definitely been making a little bit of momentum shift and progress in the last round or 2. I still thought Shields did enough to win the last round, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's 5-1, maybe. You might be able to give it that 5th round. Anybody in here right now? Salute. Go to Meth Streams if you don't got a link. Click subscribe if you're not subscribed, all right? I appreciate you guys. Rugged fight now. Broke out in the last couple rounds. maybe a little bit of fatigue setting in from Claressa Shields. She's not as fleet-footed, not moving around quite as well, you know, but still looking good, still firing shots. But Savannah Marshall's been able to land some power in the last round or two, you know, and she's been able to use her power, right? She's doing that Tyson Fury shit where you lean on the person, walk them into the ropes. She's the bigger woman, and she's using that to her advantage in the last round or two. So the best 2 rounds of the fight in a row by far from Savannah Marshall, you know. Claressa Shields isn't landing those power counters quite as effectively as she was early. Savannah Marshall's bullying her a little bit in the 6th and the 7th round. So it's going to be interesting to see where this goes. For sure, Claressa Shields had 5 rounds in the bank after 5. So the most Marshall can get without a knockout is a draw. Oh, beautiful combinations from Shields. She just came back with 3, 4, 5 crazy power punches in a row. Might have stole the round because it was a close round. At the end of 7, I'm saying you're looking at either 6-1 Shields or 5-2 Shields. Those are the only 2 realistic scores after 7 rounds. We're going to be going into the 8th round with Savannah Marshall having the momentum. You know, she's the one that's been able to bully Shields a little bit. You know, you use her her actual larger mass, her size, right? Claressa Shields is more muscular, but Savannah Marshall is just bigger, naturally bigger, taller, you know, bigger frame overall. So she's been able to use that. I'm high and the meat is hot. Let's go, bro. Go eat that food, my brother. Appreciate you hanging with me, man. All right, let's go. I wish I had some here. I ain't gonna lie. All right, so here we go. Round number 8. We got 5-2 Shields, 6-1 Shields. The only 2 scores that make sense, unless you're being biased. 2 rounds left. No, 3 rounds left, 8, 9, and 10. Let's see if so far in the last 2 rounds, Savannah Marshall has been able to keep it on the inside in the dirty boxing, you know, short punch kind of way. And it's actually working to her advantage, even though she's a lanky woman for the most part. You know, Claressa Shields still landed some great combinations in between, just not as much. And she's standing right in the pocket. She's not moving around as much. And I don't know if that's good. Shields seemed like she was doing better when she was moving around, letting Savannah lead the dance, but not letting Savannah get too close, right? But she was still able to sit on the combinations. Nice little combination from Shields right there. Minute 8 left, round number 8. Another beautiful little combination from Shields there. Shields did outland her in the last round. So she did have a better round than the round before, which probably Marshall won on most cards. And maybe on mine. That's why I say 6-1 or 5-2. 46 seconds left. Round number 8. Savannah Marshall's being very smart. She's doing that. She's doing that shit where she's leaning on Claressa. Every chance she gets, she's putting a lean on her, which makes you tired. All right, Claressa doing a good job, dodging the shots from Savannah Marshall, standing against the ropes, landing a little hook, landing a little right hand. Little left hook from Claressa, but Marshall kind of rolled with it, so that one didn't really land. 18 seconds left, round number 8. Oh, beautiful right hand from Claressa Shields. That one wobbled her a bit, but she's a zombie. Savannah Marshall's a zombie. She could take a beating, I'll tell you that, man. She's ate some crazy shots in this fight. The pace of this fight from both women for a female fight, wow. Definitely one of the best fights I've seen Claressa Shields in as well. So Savannah Marshall's the real deal, and, you know, definitely belongs here, you know. She hasn't fought as high caliber fighters as Claressa Shields, but she's putting on a good account of herself. Even though we're going into the 8th round, we're looking at 6-2 Shields, maybe even 7-1. I don't think you can give 3 rounds to Savannah Marshall. I can't find 3 rounds for her. Even if I tried, you could probably find 2. And a lot of people might say 1, but here's the thing to keep in mind. They're fighting in the UK, and everything Marshall does, the crowd's going crazy, even when Claressa Shields is you know, parrying the shots away or using her shoulder or slipping and dipping. So the cards could be closer than they should be because of the home field advantage, but we're gonna have to see how that shakes out. So 148 to 104 is the punch differential in favor of Claressa Shields, according to CompuBox. Right now, Shields against the ropes, but she's the one landing the cleaner shots, even though she's against the ropes. You know, Savannah Marshall's just kind of mauling her a little bit, landing some shots here and there. Claressa Shields doing a great job landing, you know, the punches that count a little more, but even those punches from her aren't landing with quite the precision they were earlier, but she just landed a nice little left hand. Minute 12 left, round number 9. Both women a little bit fatigued, understandably. Hell of a pace in this fight. Nice little left hand from Claressa. Beautiful left hook from Claressa. Decent little right hand from Savannah. Then she threw a little elbow almost, but hey, this is a fight. Claressa Shields landing a little hook as Marshall comes forward, trying to land some shots. Little jab from Marshall. She's missing, but whenever she misses and Claressa Shields bends, she puts the full body weight on her. Very smart tactic. 36 seconds left, round number 9. Claressa Shields kind of holding a little bit. Both in the middle of the ring. 28 seconds left. Claressa Shields just came up short on the right hand. Kind of landed that right hand off the top of the head a bit. Little jab from Claressa. Jab to the chest from Claressa. Little titty jab. Little right hand to the body. Kind of skimmed off the hip for Claressa. But she's being a little more active towards the end of the round. Could end up getting her around. Nice body shot from Savannah Marshall. Oh, beautiful little left hook up top. Then right hand from Claressa Shields to cap off the 9th round. So we're going to be going into the 10th round. Claressa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. Claressa Shields is most likely up 8-2. I would say that's the most rounds you could give Savannah Marshall realistically would be 2. You might get some people that might throw a 3rd. But for the most part, Claressa Shields has done what she needed to do to win every round. Aside from those 2 rounds, kind of, I want to say they were maybe 5th and 6th. Or no, 6th and 7th, I believe. Marshall had her 2 best rounds. Was also able to bully Claressa a little bit towards the late rounds, which could have an effect on the judges' eyes, especially home field shit. So let's see what we got. Last round. Unification bout between Claressa Shields and Savannah Marshall. I hope these women show each other love and respect, okay? Little glove touch. Let's see if there's a hug after the fight. I think they both should have earned each other's respect by now. Minute 50 left, round number 10. Been a great fight between Claressa Shields and Savannah Marshall. Little uppercut from Savannah. Left hook from Claressa. Right hand from Claressa Shields. Savannah Marshall moving forward, being rough. Bigger woman, using that size advantage to bully Claressa Shields a little bit. Get her against the ropes. Little right hand from Savannah Marshall. Little short right hand from Claressa Shields. Some arm punches from Savannah. Holding on to Claressa a little bit, bringing her to the ropes with Marshall's back being to the ropes right now. Claressa Shields trying to land a little combination counter punches. Not as sharp as they were early for good reason. Both women tired. Little right hand from Claressa Shields a second ago. Minute left, round 10. Claressa Shields clearly winning the fight, but it's been competitive. 2 beautiful shots to the body from Claressa Shields. Right hand. Oh, beautiful. Huge right hand from Claressa Shields. 48 seconds left when she landed it about. Beautiful right hand. And let me tell you something. Once again, Savannah Marshall just ate that shit. Just ate that shit. She's a fucking zombie. Give that woman the respect she deserves. Holy shit. 30 seconds left. Round 10. Let's see who wants to take this last round. You see Claressa, she's still trying to throw shots. Savannah Marshall still trying to throw shots. Both women a little bit tired. Savannah looking more tired. Little right hand from Claressa. Nice little uppercut. 2 uppercuts from Savannah Marshall. 10 seconds left. Both women just trading. right against the ropes. Nice little right hand from Claressa Shields. Left hook from Shields. Beautiful right uppercut from Marshall at the bell. Hell of a fight. Hell of a fight. Claressa Shields, Savannah Marshall just put on as good of a fight as you can ask for. One of the better female fights you're ever going to see. Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor. I can't believe I forgot their names before when I was mentioning the stars of women boxing currently. Amanda Serrano is my favorite. I love Claressa Shields as well. Katie Taylor's a beast. So total for the fight, 174 out of 471 for Shields, 132 out of 391 for Marshall. 37% landed total punches, 33 punches for Shields, 14 punches, body punches, pardon me. 33 body shots, 14 body shots for Marshall to the body. Did I say body? Body. Power punches, I guarantee Claressa Shields is somewhere in the 50% range if she's at the 37% range for total punches. So let's see if the judges get it right. I say this is an 8-2, 7-3 clear decision win for Claressa Shields, but a good enough fight. If Savannah Marshall goes out, beats a couple more opponents, you come back to this one because this fight was action the entire time. Savannah Marshall would not let her take a rest. And I love what I just saw right there. Claressa Shields went right up to her, showed her love. These women deserve each other's love, deserve each other's respect. 2 times they fought, once in the amateurs, where Savannah Marshall got the best of Claressa Shields 10 years ago, her only loss in her boxing career, professional or amateur. This fight, Claressa Shields, the second fight between the two women, should go to Shields pretty obviously. I'm saying 7-3, 8-2 is just as likely. So let's see what we got. If they say any card for Savannah Marshall, fuck the home field bullshit, because that's what you're looking at if that's the case. Because Claressa Shields clearly won this fight, but Lord, was it a hell of a fight between these two women. I don't care. You want to hate on women's boxing. If you watch that fight and you still hating on women's boxing, then you're not a boxing fan, period. Don't be biased. Don't be weird. Don't be racist. Don't be sexist. Just enjoy the sport. It's boxing. Don't be a fan of men. Don't be a fan of women. Be a fan of boxing. 97, 93, unanimous decision win. And the new undisputed women's middleweight champion of the world, all the belts, Claressa Shields, the GOAT, gets the victory, deserves the victory, cut the bullshit, unanimous decision, 13-0, undisputed middleweight champion in the world, unifies every belt. Savannah Marshall, hell of a performance. I could definitely see her getting a rematch at some point in the future. Take nothing away from Savannah Marshall. That woman moved forward the entire fight. She did not take a step backwards. Claressa Shields had to do beautiful work on her back foot for the most part, right? Parrying shots, coming back against the ropes. Dodge, bam, coming with the hooks. Chopping the body the entire time. And what did Savannah Marshall do the entire time? Even when she got hit with shots that would have dropped some men, move forward. Give that woman her respect. Claressa Shields just told her straight up, that was the hardest fight I've ever had. Gave Savannah Marshall her roses. She deserves her roses. These two women went out here tonight in the UK, today here still, and put on a classic fight, classic performance by both fighters. Give the women the respect they deserve. I'm out until later. I will be going live around 10:30, 11 o'clock. Much love. Appreciate everybody. Please subscribe. Have a great week.